questions. I want to be respectful of your time. I wanted to get your opinion on e-newsletters. You know, I'm not sure where they're at. I mean, as close as 6 months ago, I thought they were critical, and now I'm not sure because of the whole Facebook, LinkedIn, the frequency of messaging now. You know, even with companies. I think I'm still a believer, but I want to get your opinion on e-newsletters and just kind of get a sense of frequency and content from someone who's an expert in the space.
Well, I have two comments about e-newsletters. Number one is the proliferation is mind-boggling.
Right.
You know, it's everybody's got one. I think my 90-year-old mother just started hers. I'm kidding, but you know, I mean, literally, you get as many as I get, and it's like, whoa. So that's the first issue, is there's a lot, and the clutter is thick. Second thing is, to me, the best use of a newsletter is that it's got to provide value. In other words, I think too many newsletters are self-promotional, right, and don't provide information that is of value to the reader. And that, to me, that's the key differentiator. I think if your newsletter honestly serves a purpose and you're really out for the better good to educate people about a topic or about a trend or about a particular condition, a health condition, I think it's better received than if they sense you're just out hawking product. Right. And so I think too many companies are too tempted to make it into a visual sales pitch, and not enough interested in giving something of value. And then, yeah, if you want a link here, we do have a product that addresses this. So to me, that becomes really critical, especially with all of the newsletters out there.
I agree. Where do you stand on frequency?
In terms of how often, we have our newsletter, and we've been doing it every month, and I think we're going to go to a bi-monthly format. But to me, I'd say, depending on who's receiving it and the segments you're in, I'd say no more often than once a month. And I think a bi-monthly or even a quarterly format is, in this day and time, is good. People have way too much email to get through. Nobody's going to go through a weekly newsletter. And if you're doing it weekly, I'm guessing you don't have much relevant content. It's just a sales push.
Right. Hey, let me ask you, when's the right time to hire a great firm, a great marketing firm, to come alongside of my growing company?
Well, I bet I have a bias there. No, I got to say something though, in all honesty. Is that I think in general companies wait too long to bring in a branding. What happens a lot with us, well, not a lot, what happens occasionally with us is we'll get a company who comes in and says, oh, look, I've got this logo and this packaging, and I've got on my website, I've got all this stuff, now help me. And sometimes we're looking at it like, whoa, if you come to us a year ago, we wouldn't have had to rethink a lot of this. You know what I mean? So right, sure. I think that it's better if companies come earlier, not that you have to do a full-fledged expensive relationship, but if they would at least come, and we'd rather put the basics in place because it makes life easier later on. Right. So when companies get us involved at the conceptual stage, which we're working on 3 or 4 projects right now where we are naming the products, developing the logos for the corporate identities, we like to get involved early because it allows us to have more impact, and we end up in a better place 2 years later. So I guess in general, I would encourage companies to at least bring a branding agency in on a limited basis earlier on, because it will save them a lot of headache later.
I totally agree. I mean, when we partnered with our agency at Garden of Life, the biggest lesson for me was they were able to create elements for us. These branding elements. These are kind of common themes, and by having 8 or 10 just core elements that we were able to use, it gave us a lot more flexibility. So even if you're a $10 million company, having those really professionally done core elements, whether it's a name or a logo or something that's consistent across all your packaging or whatever it might be, just gives you a lot more flexibility as you grow into your marketing brand.
Absolutely.
Good. Anything else you want to discuss today, Jeff?
No, I don't think so. I think we've covered a lot of territory. It's a wild world out there.
I think
we're trying. I should say we're as an agency, we're just trying to keep up with the trends. It's. I think every marketing branding firm in the country is trying to assess where this thing is going and stay out in front of it. And we're trying to do the same. So.
Totally agree. It's a wild, wild west out there. I think I have done I will give myself an A for extracting tremendous value out of you today for our watchers. You've really shared a lot of great tools and ideas for all kinds of companies out there, and I would encourage people to look you up. Why don't you go ahead and give yourself a plug on your website? Where can they go to find out more about IMG?
You can come to and see us at imgbranding.com, and that's, of course, Integrated Marketing Group, but imgbranding.com. We also have a blog called imgbrandwire.com, and it's kind of a third-party site. It's got articles, books to read, resources, all kinds of stuff.
And I'm a big fan. I've been following your blog, and there's some really good value there as well. So thank you so much, Jeff. And I'd love to invite you back if we get some feedback from our audience on specific topics. Let's have another conversation. All right.
Robert, thanks so much. You have a great day.
All right. Enjoy your vacation. Take care.
All righty.
Bye.